And they did a really jam up job. Spend the money, buy one. I really don't think you'll regret it. What's up, guys? Here doing the wrap up for the Florida Fishing Products Salos. About 100% positive I'm saying that incorrectly. Let me read off the specs to you. Got them here on my phone. Florida Fishing Products Salos 2500. Max drag 22 pounds. Gear ratio 5.2 to 1. Weight 9 ounces. And line capacity is 200 yards of 0.15, 150 yards of the 0.20 stainless steel ball bearings, tournament tested drag system, stuff like that. Looks like from the 2500 to the 4000, same gear ratio. Other than weight and capacity, it looks like the only difference is the drag on the 4000 is up to 24 pounds. Other than that, guys, man, we've really put this thing through the test. Out here testing out this Florida Fishing Products Salos 2500. Like I said, we're going to put them all on the same rod, Shakespeare Ugly Stick GX2. It's a medium action, 6'6". Got some geese working us. Anyways, back to the live action. So far, guys, Salos is awesome. I hate to do it, but I'm a man of my word. I'm going to start the torture test out right now with the old saltwater dip. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi. And we're going to do what most people do when something like that happens. Give her an old fresh water bottle. Not sponsored by Aquafina.
Wash it this way, wash it that way, spin it some more, spin it some more again, a little bit more spinning. We're just going to see, because I don't...
It says it's sealed, but we're going to put her to the test. Did you already put a fish in the boat?
Yeah.
Dang! I'm over here running my mouth. This guy's just drilling fish down. We're going to take this Salos and we're going to put it through the ringer. So I got some mud on it. Might as well do the old mud test on it now. Do the old bottle wash.
I got to drink something. We'll get it washed off. Yeah, we'll get...
Fine goose. A fine goose. Just going to pour the grape soda on it, see what happens. Crisp. Man, covered up good. Don't we? Save the last sip for me. Let that sit in there for a second.
I was never supposed to turn up and do the salt water or the grape soda. I just feel like either the sugar or the salt water would just drown that thing so out overnight. And man, it's...
Returning just like a dream. You know what, guys? I'm gonna get adventurous. I'm gonna test my luck here and see if I can't ease over to some of this bigger water. Sit rep, quite a bit deeper than what I thought it would be, but Pat's legs are wet now. Might as well motor her on.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
But good thing is I've just got to go have a hot date with my wife after this. And she'll be like, why are your legs wet? Well, because I'm into wild. I do love a good goose.
What do you think? I like turtles.
Look at him. Look at me. I flared him right there. Oh, no, he's coming in for a landing. Oh. Beautiful. Majestic. I'm doing scratch on battery. Oh, no, not Cheeto dust. How could something like this ever happen? All that Cheeto dust ain't coming off. Maybe Cheeto dust is kryptonite for fishing reels. That's a neutral rat. He ain't even got to tell. Alright, guys, the old Cheeto torpedo still ain't took us down, so really, guys, you can't complain with the Salos so far. If I had something I was going to say negative about this type of handle here, I hate that foamy material it's made out of. Just not a fan. If you got buddies like mine, I've got pals of buddies like mine, they all of them dip. Every single one of them, as you can tell. Open up a brand new can.
Let's see here, get the camera out. Take the old reel here and just sprinkle some on this side. Loosen it back up so it's aerated. Sprinkle some in from the top. Loosen it back up, loosen. Dipping, yeah, put them all down. Yeah. That'll probably be. Surely some of it's getting in there.
Shake it in for good measure. Well, empty the can out, just in case you don't believe me. Ain't no tricks. God, this stuff stinks.
Rinse it off, there you go. There you go. Let's wash most of it in, but that's what we can do. Alright.
Guys. Oh, I can hear it grinding a little bit, guys. In all fairness, there's probably a lot of soda, Cheeto dust, and dip just ground into them gears, but still working like a champ. Yep, I don't have hands to hold it, so there. Stick it in the water. Ain't playing games. I'm gonna break this thing somehow. And it's nothing that I have against Florida Fishing Products. Their customer service has been awesome. I've messaged them. They message me typically within a day. But as you can see, the reel submerged and stuff that you can probably find anywhere in America. Nastiest of the nasty. Yeah, it's nothing personal against Florida Fishing Products. They're awesome. So far, I've had nothing but a pleasure dealing with them. But we're gonna destroy this reel, or we're gonna be Florida Fishing Product fans for life. Still not super clean. That one probably got the most bottle of water on it of all of them.
I might have to get the iron off the tip of the rod. Maybe break some filming as much as I can. I'm moving, I gotta shut it off. I might hear some dirty words if I don't.
Nope, not what I was trying to do. Yeah. I don't know that the soaking the pond water didn't help it. Doing the old sunscreen test, and what better than the old Sea and Ski? Maybe? Yeah, Sea and Ski. SPF 50, so you know it's good stuff.
I see if this whole reel can take it. Spray in there, spray in there. I like a lube, I think about that. But, yeah.
Aquafina for the win. I'll pour a half bottle on it. And probably good and dry by now. I think this is the waterproof stuff, so this might not do the better side of Jack Shat. Put that in. And
Oh.
nah, that's me.
Oh.
It's still reeling fine, guys. Even after all the tests yesterday. This is after the grape soda, after the dip, after the salt water. So I think it's about time we have to start calling it on this thing. Rinsed it off every time, you know, with bottle of water or half bottle of water, depending on what we had. Didn't wash this off any, didn't do anything like that during the testing. We just did our test, washed off with a half bottle of water most of the time, one time with one bottle of water. That's a little bit loose feeling kind of right there, but that just might be how loose I got my drink. But the first phase, because there's going to be two phases. Phase one was just test you'll see regular on, but just about dropped it. That wouldn't have done good. Well, here, drop test. Did just fine. Well, let me see. Still doing just fine. It did produce, I don't know if you guys can hear that. That's one more time. Has picked up a tick, which I don't know if it's always been there or it's just recently started. That's why I keep seeing me play with stuff. I don't know if it's something in the bearing or if there's something that's just worked its way loose, or maybe it's always had that tick and I'm just now hearing it because it's not outside, and nothing seemed to stop it. The only thing that slowed it down some was the dip. It did get in there a little bit and seemed like it slowed it down, but once we, you know, reeled it in a couple of times, probably 2 or 3 casts after we washed it out, it seemed like it powered through that. Probably still some dip in there. That super slick line I had on there was yellowish green, like a lime green. Now you can tell it's like a light white. Here, let me make sure it's in the frame. Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna focus. Yeah, but either way, it's faded bad, so it's not standing up too hot against the test. But yeah, phase one of the test, guys, really can't complain. We've got some videos to accompany it. We've caught fish on it. We've caught sea mullet, gray trout, redfish, all kinds of stuff. It's just, you know, feels good. I'll probably end up buying another one of these reels because I really like it. Would highly suggest this reel. But what we're testing on, I'll drop a picture in, is we're going to kind of do a rating system like this, and we'll do it for all of them, not just this one, but we're going to do reliability, smoothness, cost, quality, availability test, how it did on our test, and the overall looks of it. Because, like it or not, you can say what you want, looks is important when it comes to this. Reliability, we'll do it, I guess, a pass-fail. Reliability, so far, pass. I can't prove that tick, I don't know if that tick has always been there or if it's just developed that. Reliability, I'm gonna give it, we ain't gonna do a pass-fail, we'll do like a 5-star thing. Give it 4 out of 5. Smoothness, man, this thing is smooth. It has a smooth set of bearings, even with the tick. I mean, if you're sitting there really reeling in, you can't even hear that tick. Well, there again, because I'm being a little bit aggressive with it, but yeah, you can watch it go. It is a smooth reel. Cost, I think I paid $134 for this. I'll look up exactly what I paid for it. I bought it at Easy Bait and Tackle. So that's a local store. Quality, like I say, it's passing our test. Really, top notch. Everything looks nice and finished. Nothing came loose. Nothing was loose when we got it. Everything has a nice sheen to it. All the screws seem to be in place. We didn't have any back out. And like I say, I've been fairly rough on this thing. Maybe, so here's something. If you want to say that's starting to give us, let's see, that started coming off a little bit, some paint there at the bottom. So instead of quality, I guess we'll go 4 out of 5 just because. And then cost, I'm gonna go, really everything's gonna, it's affordable. It's $134, $135. Let's call that 4 out of 5. Smoothness, I'm giving it 5 out of 5. Quality, 4 out of 5, just because that's some, I don't like that, and I'll put a picture in too, just so you can see, because I don't know if you can tell. Like I say, I'm in some weird light. I'm inside the house. I don't know if you guys can tell what's what right there. It's just where the chrome is wearing off of the plastic, which shouldn't be happening with a brand new reel. I think I've had this 2, maybe 3 weeks, but still something that's not a end of the world. It's just something I dislike. Availability, I seen this thing online. I went to my local tackle store, which is a decent sized tackle store. Found it immediately. I'm gonna check Bass Pro, Cabela's, maybe some other stuff like Academy or Sportsman's Warehouse, stuff like that. Look around online, see how easily I can find them online, because more times than not I feel like people buy stuff online. I wasn't able to see them at Dunham's. I don't think Dunham's carries them yet, or if they do, I don't think mine does. So availability, I'll have to drop that number in. I'll have to do some research and let you know. Tests so far, really, let's see, I'll count them up. So freshwater, saltwater, mud, sunscreen, soda, saltwater, freshwater, murky water, mud, Cheetos, dip, sunscreen, soda.
3 weeks later.
Looks, man, really hard to beat. I really like the color combo of the silver on, I guess that's polished anodized aluminum maybe. I really like it, and it's like I say, really hard to beat. Most of the time I don't like silver looking reels, but this one's just, they did a real good job. Where they put Salos right here, I'll drop some pictures in. Looks really clean. Or that's Florida, I'm sorry, I can't read. Where they put Salos right here, looks really clean. That says Florida Fishing Products right there, and like I say, I'll drop some pictures in. Looks really clean. So this is the first time we've done this since I had them. I'm gonna take the bell off, or whatever you want to call it.
Just say how everything's looking on the inside. I've heard that's where it counts. It's on the inside.
Still looks like it has oil right there, which I don't know if it's supposed to or not. That looks good and clean. I'm not trying to cheat you guys out of anything. And it sounds like the knock has went away, so I don't know. I'll tell you what it is. Whenever This rod slaps down, sometimes it makes contact and it's just making a little bit of noise as it's supposed to. I don't know. Yeah, I really can't complain. It's been a good reel. Here's the question. Is it worth your money? I would say yes. 100%. Are you going to be pouring a can of dip out on it? Probably not. Are you going to be soaking it in a grape soda? Probably not. Are you going to be holding it under salt water for 5 seconds? I hope not, but that's probably the most likely of them, and that's probably the worst one you'll do to it, is the salt water. It is sealed, does have stainless bearings. Would I buy another one? Yes. Would I suggest these to other people? Yes. So, has a nice firm, crisp click. So I think the clapping noise is coming from here up. I can't quite figure out. I think that's what we're hearing there. To go back to looks, it has a gold accent here on this piece of the reel I really like, and attention to detail on the inside of where it goes to the rod. The piece you'll probably never see. I don't know how clear, but I'll take a picture of that. How clear you can see that. But I'll take a picture and post it up. It's just a nice little addition. It says Florida in there. Your boy's from Florida, so I like that. It's pretty cool. And like I said, it just looks like a higher dollar rod. Now, I'll go back to it and I'll touch on it because it's really the part that bothers me the most. Down here at the very bottom on the plastic piece, it's just a little plastic piece they've coated to look chrome. I can see where it's been wearing out. And I haven't had it long enough, in my opinion, for that to be wearing out. That I don't like. That I wish they would do better at. And I'm not making fun of them. I'm just being honest with you guys. Oh, glad you mentioned it. I hate this right here. It's smooth. It's very functional. Ergonomically, it's just perfect. But this material, let's see if I can get this material, I hate it. Gets fingernail marks in it. I don't know if you can tell from that. I'll try to take some pictures, but it's already staining, and I hate this material. You get blood on it, done. Soda apparently also stains it, and it just looks bad. I just really don't like it. If I had something negative, and I'm just nitpicking. This one is done with phase 1. Phase 2 is coming up. Phase 2, if phase 2 doesn't kill it, you know, I'll take a hammer to it myself.
Are you ready to smash some fruit? Can't hear you. Yeah. You want to smash some fruit? Yeah.
And I like this thing. That's the thing that sucks. Pros or positives: looks great, smooth bearings, very affordable, good customer service, and I just love how it looks. I mean, really. And I hate silver reels typically, but this one just looks so sharp. Cons: grip material sucks. That piece is wore, and I feel like it shouldn't that soon. And didn't come with a sticker in the box. Come on, Florida Fishing Products. Also, that is a long name. I mean, I get it. Your company name's important to you, but that is a long name. Yeah, I like it, guys. Go out, get one, try it for yourself. Definitely worth the buy. And if you guys have a reel between the $100 and $150 range that you guys want to see tested, let us know. I will give it a shot and see what turns out. I mean, I just keep picking it up. I mean, it's such a clean looking reel. Other part of this, you'll probably hear me complaining a lot about my rod that I'm using it, and I have to apologize to Ugly Stick because I have a love-hate relationship with that rod. Freaking rate this reel on this rod, and I hate this rod. And you can't set a hook with this rod for nothing, and I've talked myself into doing something with this rod basically for all of summer.
That sucks.
I've ruined my summer. No, this thing's as sensitive as a whore's knees. I bought this Ugly Stick, and I just bought the wrong one. I bought a 6'6" with a shorter handle. I typically like a 7 or 7'6" with a handle long enough that can come down to my forearm. You know, it's just how I like to fish. Man, 1 minute I'm telling you how bad I hate the rod. Next minute I'm like, man, this thing catches great. So you'll hear that a lot. Sorry. I did take it and run it under the sink with hot water. I'll throw that video in here. And washed it one good time. So if you're like, man, that looks really clean, it's because I cleaned it. It's the only time it'll get cleaned until next time, which will be at the end of phase 2. But hope you guys liked the video. If you haven't already, please subscribe, like the videos, hit the bell, and whatever corner it is.